Hi friends, in this video I am going to explain you about signal addition. Let us learn about how to perform addition on signals. Generally we know about addition, but what is signal addition? Signal addition is nothing but, in this case we will consider two signals or more than two signals and perform addition on the values of samples. In this case we will consider two signals x1 of t and x2 of t. Basing on these signals, we will perform addition on the values at some instant of times. This signal addition can be done on both continuous time signals and discrete time signals. In the same way, we can also perform signal subtraction. Signal subtraction can also be performed. But in signal subtraction, we need to subtract the corresponding values of both the signals. We need to subtract of corresponding values of both the signals x1 of t and x2 of t. Use of both the signals. In signal subtraction, we have to subtract the corresponding values of the given signals to obtain the resultant signal. Now let us see an example to get a clear idea about signal addition and signal subtraction. For this, first let us consider two signals x1 of t and x2 of t. Let us see the amplitude values of these two signals at some time ranges, at given time ranges. For this, first we need to consider the signal x1 of t. In between the interval 0 to 1, what is the amplitude of x1 of t? That is 2. In the same way, in between the interval 0 to 1, x1 of t is equal to 2. In the same way, in between the interval 0 to 1, the x2 of t value is rising from 0 to 1. It is not constant. x2 of t value is rising from 0 to 1. Now, this is x2 of t. Now we have to find the value for the resultant signal x3 of t, which is equal to x1 of t plus x2 of t. How to do this? 2 plus 0 to 2 plus 1. 2 plus 0 is nothing but 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So the signal is like this. The signal will rise from 2 to 3. In the same way, let us find in the time range 1 to 3. At 1 to 3 time interval, the signal amplitude is constant. It is 1 in x1 of t. In the same way, in between the interval 1 to 3, the signal is constant in x2 of t also. So, x3 of t is nothing but x1 of t plus x2 of t, which is equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Now, we have to see the interval 3 to 4. In between the interval 3 to 4, what is the value of x1 of t? 2. It is a constant value. Again, if you see the signal x2 of t, what is the value in between the interval 3 to 4? It is falling from 1 to 0. At 3 it is 1. At 4 it is 0. So it is decreasing from 1 to 0. Then what will be the resultant value? x3 of t is equal to 2 plus 1 to 2 plus 0. 2 plus 1 is nothing but 3. 2 plus 0 is nothing but 2. In this way, we will find the amplitudes. Now we got the amplitudes of the resultant signals at different time intervals. Let us draw the signal x3 of t. x3 of t is the resultant signal which is obtained by the addition of two signals x1 of t and x2 of t. First, let us consider the interval 0 to 1. 0 to 1. What is the amplitude? The amplitude is decreasing from 2 to, the amplitude is increasing from 2 to 3 in between the interval 0 to 1. So, it will be like this. In the interval 0 to 1, the amplitude is increasing from 2 to 3. So, it is like this. Now, let us consider the interval 1 to 3. What is the amplitude? It is 2. It is constant value. It is not changing in the interval 1 to 3. So, it will be 2. Now, let us see the interval 3 to 4. In interval 3 to 4, the amplitude value is decreasing from 3 to 2. The amplitude value is decreasing from 3 to 2. Here it is increasing from 2 to 3. In this interval it is maintaining the constant value 2 and again it is decreasing from 3 to 2 in interval 3 to 4. If you observe, this will be your resultant signal x3 of t. In this way we have to find the sum of two signals. In the same way we can also find the subtraction of two signals. Let us see the example for that. For this signal subtraction also, let us consider two signals which we have taken earlier. So now let us calculate the amplitudes at different time intervals. So first let us consider the interval 0 to 1. What is the amplitude value in between the interval 0 to 1? In x1 of t signal 2. In x2 of t, it is rising from 0 to 1. Now we have to calculate x3 or x4 of t. This x4 of t is obtained by the subtraction of x1 of t from x2 of t. So how we should do? 2 minus 0 to 2 minus 1. 2 minus 0 is nothing but 2 and 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. So in between the interval 0 to 1, the signal will decreases or falls from 2 to 1. Again, let us consider the interval 1 to 3. In x1 of t, in between the interval 1 to 3, the amplitude value is 1. In x2 of t, the amplitude value is also 1. Now we have to find x4 of t. It is obtained by x1 of t minus x2 of t. 1 minus 1 is nothing but 0. Now let us calculate for interval 3 to 4. In between the interval 3 to 4, the amplitude is 2 in x1 of t and it is decreasing from 1 to 0 in x2 of t. Then x4 of t can be obtained by 2 minus 1 to 2 minus 0. 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1 and 2 minus 0 is 2. So now we got the amplitudes or the values of the different time samples. Now let us draw the signal for this. We are drawing the subtraction signal subtraction. So first let us consider in the interval 0 to 1. What is the value in interval 0 to 1? It is decreasing from 2 to 1. It is decreasing from 2 to 1. In between the interval 1 to 3, it is 0. So the values are 0 in between. Consider in the interval 3 to 4. Here it is increasing from 1 to 2. So the signal will be like this. This is the signal subtraction of two signals. In this way, we can perform signal addition and signal subtraction. In the next video, let us learn about signal multiplication. Thanks for watching the video.